What's going on, peeps? It's Wrath here, hanging out today, playing some more Watcher of Realms. Today, we're here on the Epic Only account, and there's not a whole lot that we need to do. Well, I mean, there's a lot that we need to do, not a lot that we really can do. So what we're going to kind of focus on today is I'm just going to knock out the campaign, finish up the storyline once and for all. After today, we don't have to worry about doing campaign as like an actual focus anymore, other than just getting the loot out of it, and that's really all that's left there. So that's what we're going to kind of knock out, and then after that, we're going to focus our way over here in the faction trial of the Infernals. This one always has been a little bit harder for me on all my accounts. It just seems a little more difficult, I guess, especially when you don't have legendary heroes. We don't have a ton of options to deploy here. We have a few heroes. We could upgrade like this guy and gear her up and stuff like that. I'm not going to worry too much about it. We're going to try to rely on just a few heroes that we've got kind of awakens for and see where we can kind of go with it. Probably swap some gear around and make it a little bit stronger, but I think we'll just go ahead and start out knocking out the campaign. We don't really need to do anything special. We can upgrade these guys right before we jump in and take them to 60 if we want to. May not need to. It probably makes sense to. I think I've got enough blue juice to get like all three of these up to 60, so we might as well just go ahead and do that. I need to farm their promotion material as well, so that'll be another thing to do. I'll do that off camera, though. Don't worry about sitting here making you watch a bunch of autos in the promotion raid. That ain't going to happen. Wrong button. I meant to click the campaign. Here we go. So we only got these 4 missions left here, and then Chapter 5 is done. We'll be able to grab out all this delicious loot, get some more blue summon crystals, build our stash up for the next good banner that comes around, and then, after that, Infernal time. So last time we did these, they weren't really that difficult. We kind of smoked through them real fast. This time, I think we'll probably have a similar success rate. I'm just going to bring him in here because it doesn't make a lot of sense to have Estrid. Might as well get a little bit of a buff going on, right? Alright, so what do we got here? 2 crystals again? Oh, yes. 2 crystals again. Poison in the middle. Poison's a little bit annoying. It's not too big of a deal, and we can easily circumvent one of them just by doing this. I don't think she'll ever die here. If she does get close, I can always just put Hollow aimed north. So I do think we'll get enough to drop a dude up top before they start spawning dudes up there. And both of these heroes are now outside of the range of this poison node. So don't have to worry about getting poisoned at all. And he should do plenty of damage to smoke these guys out. She is doing. Oh, I need to get better gear, man. I ran 3... Oh, okay, here we go. A little something to speak on. All right, so prior to the... ancient legendary drop rate improvement patch that we got, I had fairly good luck with my ancient drop rate. Like, usually every 100 runs, I'd probably grab one, but it was never more than 200 in a row where I hadn't seen an ancient drop. It never happened, right? That was insanely rare. I should just not have you here and have you here to keep yourself. Not that we're probably going to have to worry about that too much, but, you know, just to be on the safe side. Anyways, so the drop rate seemed fairly decent for me. Like, I didn't really have too many issues with not getting ancients in multiple runs. However, since this update, I ran 350 runs on this account, 319, and I got one ancient in 350. And I was like, well, maybe that's just bad luck, no biggie, right? Let's jump over to the main, and we'll run like 300 and so more. I ran another 300 runs on my main on 319. Guess what? 0 ancients. That has never happened to me before, like in my entire playtime. 650 total runs for 1 ancient. I don't know if they screwed something up or if I'm just like in my most unlucky ancient drop spree ever. But yeah, I don't know. It just feels like things got much worse after the update than I was expecting. So I was hoping, you know, we'd get an improved ancient drop rate. We'd be getting more ancients. I'd be seeing a lot more drop, not way less. So I'm not sure if there's a bug going on with that or if I'm just super duper unlucky right now. But it did hurt. It definitely has been hurting me on the inside to dump all that stamina, all those auto fights that I've been saving up and get not poo-poo for it. It's hurtful, right? It's just absolutely hurtful and it makes me cry a little bit. But it's okay. We'll be fine. Oh, they have a sneaky bro down here. I always forget they want to bring a sneaky bro in the bottom. But we should be alright. We can handle a sneaky bro. We'll just put like a Deimos down here, and he'll just smack sneaky bro right in the eyeballs, and we should be good. He'll also block this lane as well, so we should be totally fine with this current setup. We might not even honestly need to deploy anybody else, But for the sake of keeping things somewhat faster, I am going to try to snipe some dudes out a little bit quicker, just because why not? And we'll get a hollow in here because I do know that they're going to bring poison people in. They always bring poison people. It's like their favorite thing to do. So we're going to make sure that we can kind of handle that. Drop us a little hammer lightning there. Smoke on those people. But yeah, so I mean, I don't know if I just need to start trying to push higher and just go, give 320 a shot. There's going to be a lot of poison damage coming in down here. Honestly, not too bad. He's handling that just fine. I could pop his ult and, like, really heal him, but not too worried about it. There we go. Smoke all those. Legion is too good. But yeah, I don't know if I need to, like, focus on getting to 320 and, like, 321s. The downside is, on this account, I'll never take Gear Raid 2 beyond 19. It's just not possible with Epic Heroes the way it's set up right now. There's literally no way to do it, at least not to my knowledge. I could be wrong. There might be some crazy, sneaky, clever way to make that happen. I just don't see how. So currently that one's going to be stuck at 19, so if the drop rate stays bad, that's going to be rough for my Invigoration sets and my Ageless Wrath sets, although I'm not too terribly worried about those. I'm far more concerned with Soulbound Arcana, Infernal Roar. Those are just stronger DPS sets most of the time. So I'd really need to focus on Gear Raid 3. I might start upgrading like Vargas, try to build me a right side strat that's not 100% reliant on Eadriel having insane damage, and maybe we can make that happen and get 320 down and maybe get a little bit better drop rate there. For nowsies, though, it is, I don't know, it's like hopefully the RNG just shifts backwards on me real quick and I grab like buttloads of Ancients the next time I sit down to farm. But that was a real dookie butt, That one hurt me. Do they have a 3 attack range? They don't. Get wrecked, nerd. Alright, so no sneaky bros coming in the back door. That's always nice. We can throw him back here. Also just throw him right there and smoke on this dude real quick like, and then pop ourselves down a healer. And that should be good. We probably don't need anyone else, but of course I'm probably going to pop Eadriel just as a little bit of extra damage. Why not? Why not have the extra damage? Just makes sense. So yeah, our next goal, I guess, for progress is either going to be trying to push Gear Raid 120, although I'm not as worried about my left side gear. It tends to be easier to farm, and to be honest, the difference between like the Warlord set versus Calamity, it's not that massive. Really, like you can get away with not making that upgrade. It's 30 attack speed. It's not a huge difference, but oh crap. They got a crystal down there. Is it gonna matter? Can we stop those guys? Totally forgot that was even a thing. They could have snuck right by me. They didn't, but they could have. I guess I could just pop him up here to make sure that is never an issue, and he should be okay. Now I lost my train of thought. Look at that. Brain not working anymore. Oh yeah, left side gear. We got plenty of it, and with the Forge, it's not as hard to get left side gear sets, even in T3, in my opinion. Like, you might even have better luck trying to forge T3 gear for your left side than farming like some of the T2 sets. So, I don't know. Gear Raid 1, we'll still want to push it as high as we can, obviously, because there's no reason not to push it as high as we can. But it's not as big a priority as Gear Raid 3 is going to be. That is the big daddy of Gear Raids. You want that one as high as possible because, like I said, Soulbound Arcana and Infernal Roar pretty much rule the day on damage. They're just generally the strongest sets, so that's what I'm kind of wanting to do. Probably try to focus my efforts towards getting that pushed a little higher. And then, of course, your gear dungeon runs obviously make sense as well. Okay, so here we go. Final wave of Chapter 5. I believe this is the Healing Lady. Like 92%, that's who this is going to be. Elysia should absolutely just decimate this chick and smoke her down instantaneously. I'm not going to bring a tank. I'm just going to bring my 3 fighters. I'll run Wrath and Deimos probably in front with Elysia behind, and she can smoke on everybody that needs to be smoked. No Wakiki Sneakies, it looks like. That's always good. Get ourselves a Wrath down right here, and then we'll get down to... We want to put a healer down before we put a Deimos down. Probably not a terrible idea. And we got just enough. Okay, that's perfect. Perfect timing, so that's going to work out just peachy for us. Those guys will go down. And then I can throw both of my archers like back here to smoke on these dudes, and that'll be great. I want to get Elysia down, though, just because I do like for damage. It's nice. Her Radiant Erosion is pretty disgusting. Not sure if she's going to heal herself or if she heals the unit that's the most advanced on the team. Go ahead and pop you in. We're pretty close to getting Brienne down as well. There's Brienne. So the whole 6-man squad is down. I doubt we're going to have any issues 3-starring this, but I mean, you never know. Maybe we'll get blindsided by something. Lots of dudes coming in at once. Lots of dudes just took a break for some reason. Not sure why they decided to do that. We're actually out DPSing the heal here anyway. I guess we can pop this and just zap the old boss a little bit. Not doing a bunch of damage, but I mean, it's not meant to do tons of damage. Honestly, I'm not sure if it's better to just not run her as a lord. Although I do like the extra stats she gives herself. It does kind of help. Bad timing? We'll see. Yeah, bad timing probably. She's going to heal herself and all those guys. Although that Radiant Erosion did some serious work to her for a second. She did instantly heal it back, but is what it is. As soon as her little deal pops off here and that healing wears away, we're going to nuke her down with another ult and just kind of smoke her with everybody. There we go. And now she should be done. Didn't need to pop Deimos, but whatever. Just pop everybody. You know, when in doubt, everyone gets popped, and we just murder everyone. That's not taking a lot of damage. Still got him, though. We gotta wait this whole time now? We're really just gonna make us sit here and watch these dudes chill back in the back? Pop this ult. If I can get her, she'll probably mow all 4 of these guys down relatively quickly, although it may not even matter. Didn't really matter, but we got it. There we go, 3-star, not too bad. I didn't figure it'd be too bad, but there's some summoning crystals for us. I think we're gonna get like what? We get 2 for 3-starring it, and I think there's 5 in rewards. So that's 7 in one campaign. That's not bad. I'll take it. I'll absolutely take that. We need to replenish our deals anyways. How many do we have now? Nice try, nerd. Give me these. 38. That's actually not, we literally just spent these suckers, so that's pretty good. I'm not going to be complaining about that. A little extra stamina, we can use that to farm up some XP. We do have a boost going on for the next 18 hours. I do need some more blue juice. I've burned through pretty much all of it. Let's go ahead. Put the nail in the coffin of the storyline here. It is now finished. We have a Volca that we will never use, but that's cool. Now we got Odyssey we can focus on, but I'm not going to worry too much about like dedicating time really to this. It'll be just as we kind of see things I can do, I'll just knock them out. They're not too like that hard. They're just like some of these things I did ages ago, which is kind of shocking at clearing stage 15 in Gear Raid is this far into the Odyssey. Like, come on. I did that like week 1. Maybe not. Either way, let's go ahead now, jump in and level up our Infernal units here. I won't worry about promoting them right now. I can do that later. But let's just go ahead and get them to 60. Get the stat bonuses. I know it's kind of a waste of blue juice because technically they'll level up on their own when I farm faction trials and whatnot. But hear me out. It ain't that big a deal, right? I can farm blue. It's not that hard to farm. Go ahead and pop Scorch up 60 as well, so we will need at least 1 ground tank to stop people coming on the bottom. Their gear is absolute dookie butt right now, so I think I'm just going to go through a quick change up on them and just swap them with some of my better heroes, just so their battle power is a little higher, and then see how far we can push. Throw you in here. I don't necessarily need the crit rate on you. Do I have someone with less crit rate, but like higher attack? Answer to that riddle is no. No, we don't. So I guess we'll just run this on you. It's fine. And then for Scorch, you don't really even need gear, honestly. You're just there to take a punch, essentially, and that's your entire job is to get hit like twice and not die. Who do we swap you with? Estrid? Estrid gives you fairly better stats. That just kind of makes sense. Gotta remember to swap all these dudes back, because that is a problem with me. And I'll go to do like a guild boss fight or something and be like, why is my damage so balls? Well, that's why. So let's jump over here. We're only 9 crystals deep on this, so that's not very far. Stage 4, no hero killed. That shouldn't be too big of a deal. 188,000 power, not terrible. Most of these heroes will be doing nothing. A couple of these heroes will be doing something. I'm not sure if we are in... Yes, we're in the stage now with... Oh, that's Navras. I didn't realize that's who that boss was. Well, look at that. We got to murk this guy, otherwise he makes some of these dudes like unkillable, and they'll just keep coming back to life. A very, very annoying mechanic. They don't have the little Gravebound Acolyte. Yes, indeed. But they don't have that little spawn portal down here to walk in like really fast. I'm just gonna pop a Dolores down. Oh, pop a Dolores down right there. That seems to make good sense to me. I'll pop a Soleil over here. I'm gonna wait till Dolores gets her ult. Then I'm gonna pop Imani up here and then just nuke this guy down as fast as possible. These guys will take a little bit to get to us. So I'm not too terribly worried about the timing here. Dolores is gonna get her ult. Pop Imani. Pop Dolores. We need to pop Soleil here and see what she's all about. 116k? Dang! What the heck? Not bad. Go ahead and pop her ult, I guess, as well, and just decimate this bro. 98,000, that's not bad for her ult having worn off. We don't need Imani here anymore. We can sell her. I don't think that counts as her being dead. Drop us a Scorch in here. He's a pretty cool looking hero, to be honest. I kind of like Scorch. No reason to really put heroes anywhere else. I mean, we could like try to cycle Imani up here and just bring extra crit damage, I guess. I don't know. Why not? It's gonna take forever for waiting for these dudes to show up on their own. So go ahead and get her. Do I want her facing that way? Facing that way. Let's just do it that way. Autumn's gonna pop her ult in a second. 61,000, even though she doesn't have her ult. I need to skill her up. That's what makes her really nice. Once you skill her up, she actually gains 200 initial rage, and her skill costs 200 less. So she gets her ultimate like pretty much immediately on deployment, and that stacks really well with a lot of her buffs. So these are the last three dudes here. We'll wait till they get in range. Then I'm just going to go ahead and pop Imani, and she should just blow these dudes away. 113k, 113k. Yeah, absolutely just decimating these guys. Really solid single target DPS, especially once you get her skilled up. She was one of my big toss-ups for Gear Raid 2. If I was going to use her to be like the nuke in between waves. Ended up Elysia just kind of worked out and I didn't need her, but very solid option there if you're struggling for a DPS. She does have a quick redeploy time, which is nice, and really nasty nuke damage on single targets, so good choice. Pretty easy wave right there. The hardest part was waiting for the enemies to come out. A big jump in power here, though, up to 143,000. Of course, we're going to give it a run and see how things go. Eventually, we're probably going to hit like a stalling point or a tough spot where we just can't go any further. Throw this in 2x, kind of just repeat the same process we did before. Unless we don't have a spawn up here, maybe just run Soleil over here to deal with these guys early. Get an Autumn in there. And then we can just deploy Imani to smoke this guy out, because she'll deal with these guys pretty well on her own. Like, that's not bad. 28k, both pops. Pretty good. We'll go ahead and do this. I might save on her ult until she gets her ult, just to see what kind of nasty damage she's capable of doing. She's still hitting for like 50k, which is not bad. Now, once she's worn off that little attack buff she gives herself, she's going to go down a little bit into attack, but let's go ahead and pop this and pop this. 162,000. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Go at 209,000. I don't even understand where that damage just came from. Either way, that dude is now 100% smoked on and will never be a problem again. Since no one spawns over here, we can just throw Scorch down right here. Little extra damage. Let's see him. Almost got to see him do something. I want to actually see him do something, but I don't know. We may not be able to. Either way, this should be pretty straightforward after that. So far, this has gone a lot better than on my main. But on my main, I did not upgrade either Soleil or Imani. I thought, what a waste of time. I've got legendary heroes. Didn't realize I had almost no Infernal legendary heroes. So this one kind of took a back seat for a while. I'm going to pop her right now. I want to see Scorch do some damage. Is that him? No, that's just her. He's not going to get a hit anyone because you're killing him too fast. 21,000. Good job, bro. Stop killing them. You're murdering them too quickly. It's all good, though. 4 heroes from Infernal Blast. We got that done. Nice. Should be. I need to make sure I'm watching the... What the heck is that? I got someone leveled up. I need to be watching the stipulations for 3-star, because it's very easy to do these, like, not deploy a tank or something. Deploy 3 mages. That's fun. Oh, good. Thank God. I was like, do I not have 3 mages? I do. I'm not sure if on quests like that, if it's impossible to 3-star, like, if you don't have that number of epic heroes to be put in, if I'll bring, like, you know, a legendary in the comp just to get the 3-star, not actually use them. For now, though, don't have to worry about it. We do have a third mage. I guess we can throw him down just to make sure it doesn't, like, you know, give us the old Wakiki sneaky between the cheeky and not let us have the buff, or the 3-star, for not actually putting him down. I don't think it does that, but you never know. You never know. So these guys should get smoked up top just like before. I don't think they're going to be doing anything extra crazy here. Get Imani down. Her charge up that ult a little bit. And then I'll pop Dolores when she pops her ult. Just kind of nuke that dude into oblivions. Guess we can throw him here to do all of like 4 damage, 25 damage. Looking good. Looking real good. Things you love to see. Go ahead and pop wrong person, but it's all good. It's not going to matter. 150. I think it's 193. I'm not sure where this extra damage is popping in from. Either way, did smoke the boss out. They are done now, and that's a great thing. Get Scorch up here to block dudes from coming in. Not sure how he took damage. Did he attack or something? I don't know. Honestly, I'm a little confused. Maybe their shields break, they do damage. I'm not sure. I wasn't paying attention. That's just on me. Guess we just pop her right there to kind of smoke this down a little faster, right? 39,000, 49,000, 49,000. Not bad. Like I said, a pretty solid single target DPS. She does some serious work just for being an epic and being kind of one of those drop, nuke, sell kind of heroes. Pretty solid, especially since she gets a 25-second reduction on redeployment. You can put her down fairly often, and that's cool. So there we go. Stage... what was that? 6? Not too bad, not too bad. I'm not sure how far we're going to get before we get stumped. I highly doubt stage 9 is going to be an option for us. But we'll keep pushing until we hit a spot where it feels like we either need to promote these guys for sure, or we just need more Infernal heroes to make this a possibility. Go ahead and pop it here. And we'll just rinse and repeat. Same placement. Seemed to work just fine. Didn't really have any issues. As far as I could tell, no one was really making it around the loop. Oh, crap. We got bro down here now. Things are going to have to change a little bit. So we're going to be a little bit late on fighting the boss, but it shouldn't be bad. I guess they do damage. They do damage when you break their shields. I didn't realize that. So that's something. Pop her up here. I guess we can go ahead and pop Dolores, but it feels a little bit like a waste to do that. But I'm gonna go ahead and get some damage in. Ooh, these guys are taking a lot less damage now. Go ahead and pop Imani. Try to nuke this guy down a little faster. Got a lot of HP. This might take a little bit here. Oh yeah, get that bounce attack going there, bud. Not sure how much damage this guy's gonna do down here. A fair amount. Fair amount. That boss is just eating damage. This might be our sticking point. Alright. We're gonna try it one more time, because I think we may be able to do it with a different approach. And by a different approach, I mean mostly the exact same approach, just very slightly different. We can go ahead and just start DPSing this guy a little earlier. Make sure he's going down a little faster. This'll work. This will be fine. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna drop our dude. We're gonna get Soleil down first. She'll be in range of both Dolores. We'll get both these people and that'll be great. Go ahead and pop her. And she'll take care of these dudes really fast, and that's awesome. We also get Scorch right here. And he'll get Dolores' buff as well. And I kind of like that. So I think this will be alright. We can make this kind of work. Loss is around 50%. I'm not sure if it's better to just go ahead and sell her off and wait 25 seconds and redeploy her with all of her boosts, or just let her keep hammering on the boss. She's hitting about 30k, which is 15. We just sell her off and give her another run once she seems ready. Downside to Soleil's ult is it doesn't actually bounce on one single target. That would be really nice, and it doesn't happen, which really hurts my feelings on a deep and personal level. this could get hairy. We didn't get the boss even quite halfway down last time, so he's gonna sit there and kneel and then come back to life afterwards. That's also gonna be a bit annoying. He's gonna res. Hopefully we can nuke the boss down fast enough, but it's looking very sketch. I feel like we're gonna start getting swarmed here by just simply too many dudes who are unconscious, who are gonna wake up. And I think they even heal back to like full HP, which is rough. Did get them all knocked again, which is insane. We might be able to pull this out. We're doing very little damage to this guy up here. Every now and again we hit a really nasty crit. Please kill this guy before he reses all these dudes again. I don't think we have the power to... Oh, don't you do me this way. You're gonna do me that way, huh? You are. So I get the feeling bro is we have no way to stun. Is it working? Oh my god. I don't know if you gotta do it with no heroes killed. If so, I'm gonna be pretty bummed about the... Oh my gosh, you do. Eat my balls. But either way, we clutched that up a little bit. So a little bit better gear, maybe a little promotion. We could have killed that boss just a couple seconds before he rezzed everyone. Probably get the 3-star there. Not really sure if he's going to make a difference. Most is going to be probably upping her. And Soleil didn't really do a whole lot there, to be honest, to the boss. Mostly to the ads. Damage looking fairly solid, though. I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, I just need to upgrade Imani probably a little bit there. Take the boss down a half second faster, and it's no big deal. I feel like Infernal Roar set on Imani would go absolutely insane, because all of her stuff pretty much is just basic attacks that do way ramped up damage. And Soulbound doesn't make a lot of sense on her, because she's only going to pop her ult once, realistically, before you sell her and put her back down. A little bit of a bummer to get that to 20. I do want to get that to 21. I might run it a couple more times. Go ahead and promote her up and just go ahead and finish that up to a 3-star. Because I know I can do it. I mean, it was just that close. Go ahead and grab all this loot out. Bam. And there we go. The stuff I wanted to get done today, done today. Infernal went up, what, 11 points? That's pretty good. Or 11 crystals. Not bad. From 9 to 20, I'll take it. We'll get it to 21 in a little bit, and that'll be fine. But yeah, I feel like our next move, I was thinking about trying like Gear Dungeon 1-3. That's an important one to do as well, because I want to be able to farm, you know, crafting mats in both my Gear Dungeon runs. But boy, that one's freaking tough. It's so hard, especially with only epics. You don't have the DPS, and you really can't tank anything in that because you don't have anti-healing. People are gonna walk right through your tanks. It's tough. So maybe A5 greed, and if I upgrade like Iona all the way up and really gear her out and kit her out, maybe we can make something happen there. I'd like to get that to 3 at least, but I really want to focus on Gear Raid 3. That's where the best gear for my account's probably going to come from, and I need to be able to farm that at the highest level possible as often as possible. So that are the plans for the future. It might be a bit before you actually accomplish any of that, but that's where the gears are turning. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget, smash that thumbs up button to show your support, and I will see you guys in the next one.